I got you. I'll throw it away for you. Yep. Yes. Are we including these? Do we need these? What's good? What's good? Good morning. How we doing? You gotta go. Think I'm good to snag that one? I was kind of waiting to see. Yep. I'm good to snag this one, y'all think? I think go.
About 15 minutes of like this flow series.
Hello.
And then we're gonna go 2 circuits of some exercises with the bands and the blocks. Hey, were y'all sore last time? Hip flex? Okay. Quads were sore from the Nordic stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's what
That what you want to hear?
Yeah, I do want to hear that. Yeah. So that's not going to take long. It's probably going to take about 10 minutes, and then we're going to do about 10 minutes of some like breathing and chill stuff again. Okay? Cool? Snaps? Ready? Awesome.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Yeah, let's keep lights on for this one.
Okay.
All right, cool for y'all?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Stacy, go ahead and take your feet flat on the ground. We're going to do some shoulder things to start. Okay? So take your right arm, hook it under your left knee. Boom. Awesome. Make a bicep, and then twist. Good. Twist, twist, twist. Drop your shoulders. Sit up tall. Drop your shoulders, but your spine is tall. And then look behind you as best you can. Good. Exhale back to center. We switch other side. Everyone feels that in your shoulder blades? Mm-hmm. Feel it down deep. Yeah, breathe. Focus on your breath here. Shoulders down, spine tall. All right, look behind you if you have it. Good, good. Back to center. Good. All right, take your feet together. Take a hand under each calf. And then pull yourself down. Drop your head. So again, making some tension between your arms and your legs here. It's going to really help pull yourself down. Rock your shoulders side to side. Rock your knees side to side. Look, come on up out of that. All right. Feet are back flat on the ground. Hook your right ankle over your left knee. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Good, yeah, hands are coming behind you. You're going to push your knee forward. Push that knee forward. Ooh, baby.
Lost tight.
All right, bring it back. We're going to go inhale out. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, you're holding it out. Drop your left knee to the side.
There we go. That was a good one. Oh.
All right, then you're going to take your left hand, bring it over. Twist.
Oh, God. Oh.
And breathe into this.
Chase is like, I don't know about this one, buddy.
Bruh. I'm so sore from sprints. I'm tired.
All right, back to center. Good, guys. Switch it out. Other side. Alright, so you gotta inhale, push your knee out. And then exhale. Good. And again, inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. You're trying to find your in range. I love how breathing makes y'all laugh. Because we can.
Yeah.
You're like, dang, I gotta breathe. Alright, keep that knee out. You're pressing your right knee off to the side. Boom. Yeah, buddy. Alright, right hand comes over. Twist. Sorry, I shouldn't have started that.
She's falling over.
Then a bounce like good. 3, 2, awesome, and 1. Good. Back to center. Go ahead, flip on to a child's pose. Child's pose. Rock your shoulders side to side, left and right here. Boom. All right, lat stretch. Take your hands to the right, both of them, and then you pull back on your left hip. We're going to go right into that rotation. You're looking up to the right. To the right, to the right. Sorry, you got to, like, not listen to me.
No, this is chilling.
Yeah.
Watch when I look up.
Yeah. And switch, other side. What happened? Your ears? Oh, I thought you said your ears were ringing. I was like, well, I don't know about that. All right, pull back, and you're looking up to the left. Y'all are in a great mood today. I love it. All right, hands come back to the center of your mat. Tuck your toes. Take your inhale into a plank. Exhale back into down dog. Hips are high. All as a team, drop your heels to the ground. Now come up on your toes. Toes, toes, toes. Down with the heels. 2 more. Toes, heels. Here we go. Toes, heels. Drop your knees to the ground. Kneeling spinal wave. Go for it. Inhale, curl. Exhale. I'll get out of your face. You can do it. So we're not just coming out.
Actually, I was looking at you.
Hey, go for it. Curl your spine up. Love it.
No, it's just my neck was getting such.
Drop them hips.
Like,
Exhale.
caught in my,
Good. Inhale, curl it back.
mouth.
1 more.
What? It keeps getting caught in my mouth.
Oh, yeah, when you go. It'd be like that.
That's why I keep looking at it.
Good, 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 good. All right, last little bit. We're all facing the windows. Come to the front of your mat, and we're going to go left leg to the side. To the side. All right. Left arm comes down. Reach that right arm over. So keep your hips pointing towards the front of your mat. Don't let them open up. So I'm really trying to make sure my whole side is getting open here. Getting open. All right, come back. Bend that left leg. Toes are pointing toward the wall, or toward, some of y'all are different, just away from you. Good. Take your knee over your toes. Adductor stretch. Keep that heel on the ground. Exhale back. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. All right, use your breath. You got 2 of them. Inhale. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale. Straighten that leg back out. Take your hands to the ground. Stretch your inner thigh out here. You've got 5 push backs. You push back, and then you reset forward. Push back. Reset forward. If you want to get fancy, toes are up to the ceiling when you push back. Last one here. Lovely, guys. Tuck that knee back in. Go ahead and switch to the opposite direction. Right leg comes out. Straighten it out. Or just the opposite of what you had. Reach. Big Go for it. Knee over toes. Exhale. Good. Go for it. Forget that I have mirrors and I can like see all that way.
Yeah, we're all good.
One more. Good. Straighten that leg back out. Hands on the ground. Go for it. You got 5. Rock it. Good. Yeah. Toes up if you want to get fancy with it. Very proud. Good. Love it. That's it. Good. Once you're done, take a seat. We're going to start our stuff. Chase is going to take over for the 2 things. So y'all listen to him.
We're doing our kneeling windmills. We did this not last week, but the week before. We're going to be in a lunge position. We'll start with the left leg first.
Left leg first.
Oh, you usually do it opposite, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so got you. I want the big toe to be in line with the inside of your knee. And then you can choose to kind of rotate this foot as you go back. What we're going to do is we're going to take the left hip and we're going to rotate the back leg and sit down into the back, and you're going to take the opposite arm and go to the ceiling. And I want your eyes to follow the ceiling. You can use your bottom hand to support you. Breathe, inhale, and then we're going to exhale back up to center, and then let the hand follow after you get down. And that's one.
Okay, bring that foot into
There you go, right? Yeah, you got to really, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Stick it up here, and then that's what it, see, she got it.
Yeah, you turn your foot.
You stop embarrassing
So,
my
yeah, that's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't do it for us.
Okay? We're doing it for 30 seconds, guys, but we're going to inhale and exhale as a team. Okay. So, all right, all the way into the bell. So, ready? Go, Chase.
All right, we're going to sit back, inhale, and we're going to exhale back up, follow with the hand. Now we're going to go, inhale, sit back down, let the eyes follow the hand up to the ceiling, exhale back up.
Control it.
Inhale again, hips back, hand up, eyes follow, exhale back up.
Good. Oh.
Now we're switching feet.
Fancy. Fancy, huh? All right, get situated. Ready? Go.
And inhale, hips back. Here, turn the other way. There you go. There you go. And exhale back up. Now we're gonna inhale, hand to the ceiling, eyes follow the hand. Sit the hips back, exhale back up. One more, big inhale. Hips back, exhale up. Exactly, there you go.
Nice, guys. Grab your leather bands.
Oh, I do have bands.
Oh, bad make a dance. Bandit bites.
Liz, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to breathe, yell and breathe and be ab biking, so you might have to.
So watch this, guys. You're keeping the band around your feet. You're gonna inhale out. You're gonna exhale. You're gonna inhale. You're gonna exhale. So it's as slow and controlled as that. I want to see if your core and your hip flexors can work together. Okay, it's a bicycle but with the band. So biggest thing is keep those toes flexed. Other way. Yeah. Toes are pulling back because if not, that band's gonna. That's good. All right, so bring those feet up to center. Ready?
Center.
Center. So you're making a little shelf with your shins. Yeah, good. All right, we're gonna start with our right leg pushing out. That right arm comes over. Go for it. Inhale. Exhale.
We're flipping back. Oh, we're flipping back to windmills. Okay. The one we just did? Yep. We start with left leg first again? And I hear a lot of laughing and not a lot of breathing. This time I want to hear some inhales on the way down and some big. I'm breathing over here by myself. I'm going, nobody breathing with me.
I can't breathe that long. I can't breathe that loud either, but I can breathe.
All right, we ready?
I just can't inhale that long.
All right. And hips back, inhale. Exhale, back up. Yeah, I heard some, yeah.
Okay.
All right, inhale back. Exhale, back up. I love it.
That's a hard breathing.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, one more, inhale. Yeah. Exhale, back up. One more, inhale. Let the eyes follow the hand. Exhale, back up. Nice. Yeah. Hey, I'm saying, you tired on the court and you just stop and get some big, and it'll help you get back.
See, that's why I was doing that this morning. Rob thought I was doing too much. He said, you ain't that tired. So catch my breath.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all switch sides?
Yep.
Ready? Go for it.
And inhale, hips back, hand up. There you go. Yeah, you were. And exhale, back up. Yeah, you were going. All right, inhale. Exhale, back up. Inhale, hand to the sky, hips out. Eyes follow. Exhale, back up. One more, inhale. Exhale, back up. Nice, y'all.
Back on our back. And they cut down. Bands to make cut down.
Yep. We're going to start standing up this time. But I want the same alignment from the foot to the knee like I said last time. So this big toe, I want it to come right on this inside of this knee. And we're going to do, it's going to be right leg. Yeah, I'm doing it backwards over here. And we're going to do a lunge forward. But our goal is to try to get the knee forward past the toes and to get the hamstring to get as close to the calf as you can. But if your knee starts folding in forward, inside this way,
You can't put all your pressure on your knee.
only go as far as you can go in alignment, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to try to push that range of motion. But we're gonna do the lunge forward.
Foot is flat. That back heel stays lifted. Okay? So it's a hip flexor move. Yeah,
Yep.
I want to see stability for y'all. So this
Yeah,
is
you're
a
gonna
good
feel
one,
it.
Right? So step in a big wide stance here. All right. Shake those hips. All right. Big toe stays on the ground. Good. All right. Go for it, Chase.
And then once we get down as far as you can into this lunge position, we're gonna put the knee down and we're gonna sit back
Okay.
into this 90 position.
Yeah.
Once we go to that 90 position, we're gonna come back here, back up to the lunge.
Okay. All right.
It might take a couple, it's gonna feel a little bit weird because once you get down here, you gotta start moving at the hip and back. But on your cue, we're gonna We're gonna breathe through it. We might get a couple reps in these 30 seconds. But again, don't push the range of motion. If you start feeling stuff in your knee, things like that, just go as far as your knee will allow you. All good? All right, we're going down. Once you get to your position, drop the knee. We'll sit back into it. We'll go forward again, and then we'll lunge back up. There we go. There we go. It's going to be a little difficult. We ready for another one?
Yeah.
All right, let's go down. Drop the knee. We'll sit back into it. We back forward. She's locking in. You start to click into it a little bit, but it gets a little wobbly at first. All right, we're going to switch sides.
Okay, so you really shouldn't feel this in your knee. It should be your butt on fire and your ankle. Okay, so your knee really isn't doing this. Like you're moving, like from this position, I'm moving forward. I feel my hip flexor, and then from here, this butt cheek is stabilizing. That ankle is stabilizing. The way to do that, keep your big toe on the ground. Once your big toe comes off, your ankle's gonna go on to the other side. Okay. All right, other side.
She's too excited.
All right, we ready? And we're lunging forward. As far as you can. We'll drop the knee. Hips back. Lunge back forward. And then we're back up. Nice job.
Big toe on the ground. Yep.
You ready again? You really think about grabbing the ground with your foot. It'll help you stabilize. Then we sit back. And we're back forward. That's two. One more. We're lunging forward. We drop the knee. We're back. On two. Nice.
So next one's with the block.
What's the block one? I don't think we did that one.
Hamstring and hip flexor. So grab your block. So start back on the right side, guys. That left hand has your block. Huh?
We use our ball.
You feel it?
Does the ball work?
Yeah, the ball works. Yeah, the ball works. The ball on the block. All right, so make the block as tall as possible. Okay, so you're checking your alignment. Your toes are straight. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna lean forward, press the block away. Big stretch for that hip flexor. Okay? And then you're pressing the block away again. You're gonna straighten everything out. Drop your back heel, pick your front toes up. Bring it back down to the ground. In the back of your knee for some knee extension. Good, go for it again. Leaning forward, then pick that leg up, straighten it out. Good.
I'm shaking.
One more here, inhale. Big stretch. And exhale, press that block away. Straighten everything out. Yeah, good. All right, other side.
Golly, that one's tough for me.
Huh?
That one's so tough for me.
I'm literally shaking. And you got a block.
The surgery site on my left knee, I can feel it pulling at the back.
All right, so let's lean forward. Press the block away, get tall. So you should feel this hip flexor really open up. Bring the block on the other side. Right, yeah. Straighten those legs out. Pull everything back. Heel goes down. Toes come up. You got two more of them. Inhale down. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Get tall. And exhale. Love it, guys. All the way down. All right, one more round and then we do some decompression. Okay? Okay. You can go back to that right leg. We got those split squats again. Put that block to the side.
Oh,
Oh, we're back on split
let's
squats.
go 3 instead of time because I think that's
Yeah.
better for our. So right foot is forward. Go for it too.
We're doing the same thing. We're actually starting
oh yeah.
standing up.
Okay.
And now we're lunging forward. Keeping your hips as square as you can. We'll drop the knee. Back here.
Press through your heel.
Back forward. And we're up. We'll back down again.
Making that butt cheek work.
Sit back.
Push through the heel.
We're back here. Now we're up.
Good. Last one. And exhale. Good.
Doing the.
Oh yeah, the reset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good.
And we're switching.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
All right, go for it.
Lunging down, hip square, sitting back, lunging forward. We're back up.
Back.
I almost did. I'm going to lay.
Good. Inhale. Reset those hips. Inhale, low. Exhale. Good. Last one here. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, send those hips back. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, back to that right leg. Split squats. Grab your block. Grab your ball. Good. So make sure that that ankle and knee are in a line, and then your knee and your hip are in a line. So some of y'all look like this, where your hip and your knee are like that. That's a fast track to an ACL tear. So what I want is here, hip and knee in a line. Once you bring that knee in the inside, it's putting so much pressure on your ACL, it's just like, whoop, okay? So outside. Think your knee is tracking out, okay? All right, so
We're going to put it as far as we can.
put that far, put it far. Inhale, bring it out. Press that block away. Good, exhale, pick everything up. Pick up that front foot, or front toes. Yeah, hammy. Big inhale down. Yeah, big exhale. Good, big inhale. Big exhale. Heck yeah, guys, let's go ahead and switch. Are we sweating? All right, take a second, check your alignment. Make sure that knee's not tracking in. It's okay. All right, inhale, take that knee out. And then exhale, straighten everything out, pick those toes up. Inhale. Good, exhale. Last one, best one, inhale.
It's about to pop out.
And exhale. Yeah, guys, good. Awesome. All right, take a seat. Relax. Very good. Y'all doing great today. Snaps. All right, let your right leg be super long and take your left knee, stack it on top of it. So knee over knee as best you can. Flex that foot back. This is going to feel on your sciatica. Okay? So flexing those toes back, forward fold. We're holding this for a minute. A minute. Shit. Flex those toes back. Look down. I don't want to see your eyes, but your eyes are so beautiful. But look down. Last 15 seconds here. Relax. Love it. Come on up. Go ahead and make your way on to the other side. Yeah, one side might be a little bit easier. Try and flex that foot back. Toes point up to the ceiling. And forward fold. It's not that bad? Yeah, it's okay. That's all you got? Keep it.
I'm short.
Drop your chin to your chest. Last 15. I like it. 5, 3, 2, and awesome. 1. Go. All right, feet together. Let's do that active bike again. But I want you to move around in this stretch. So hands under your calves. Take your time. You can rock your knees side to side. Shift your shoulders side to side. Take a second here. Feel how that feels in all different ways. You can take your toes apart. That gets more into your lumbar. Good, you're relaxing, you're holding it. 3s, 2s, 1s. Come on up out of that onto your back. Let's spinal twist. Let's spinal twist. All the way onto your back, so you're going to listen to me, okay? You don't have to see me, you can listen to me. Take your right leg up to the ceiling. Flex and point through that ankle. Hello, ankles. So that's the name of the game today. Some ankle mobility for y'all. Circles with the big toe. Pick a direction. There you go. Other direction. Huh? Right there. Right there. Let's talk after this. All right, cross that right leg over the left leg completely. Drop them to the left side. Let those arms tee out, both directions. All right, so you're going to breathe through your nose. You're going to exhale through your mouth. Okay, we got 5 by 5. Inhale through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. All right, left leg goes up to the ceiling. We're going to flex and we're going to point. Point and flex. Circles. There you go. Opposite direction for those circles. Alright, cross that leg over the other one. Drop your hips. Relax your legs here.
Watch how tight my hamstring is here.
Huh?
Some nerve stuff that I have to work on particularly really hard.
Alright, inhale through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Take your knees up into your chest. Good. Rock it out side to side. Rock those knees in side to side. Yep. Good. Like that. Or you can take your hands around them too. Makes a lower back stretch. All right. Come on up into a seat. We got our 3 shoulder shrugs in like we always do. Okay? Great stuff today. We're learning some things. Okay? Roll those shoulders down and back. Sit up nice and tall if you can. There you go. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Let it go. Inhale. Let it go. Last one, best one. Inhale. Hold it up. Exhale. Take your hands together. Acknowledge your movement, your space, all of your awareness that you just created. Let it translate into the rest of this day, this week, this month, and this season. Namaste. Namaste.
Sweet.
You want these bands?
Okay. If it's
We'll
in
get
your
'em.
calf, you might have got a little bit of some calf issues going on. Hey, could y'all put y'all's blocks in your bands in just like in a spot on the black wall? How did you do your IT band? Hey, and also can you roll? No, don't roll it to that.
Yeah, we'll get them. Nice job. Good to see you.
Come on.
Nice job, yo. Good to see y'all.
Good to see you.
Yep. Nice job, man. How you feeling?
Oh, better.
Good? It starts coming together real quick.
Yeah.
Your body starts to get it. It's just we don't spend time on it, really.
Yeah.
You know?
That is true. I get loose. I'll feel it in the morning.
Uh-huh.
I'll kind of stretch it out again. Just a little better.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. Are y'all about to have a class come in?
Just personal training.
Gotcha. Do you care if I hit a workout on something? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not in anybody's way.
I got my nephew. No, yeah, I got my nephew, but I'm gonna wait for him to get him at 11.
And then what time's yours, Jess?
Yeah.
And then,
I'll be. I'm gonna be 12 minutes exactly. I'm gonna do 3 Tabatas back to back to back. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I need to. I'm tripping.
That's with the band around, and you're just gonna squat, hinges, lateral, walk. Yeah, and the ball with the ball, or additional row, deliver, elbow, yeah.
I would what I'm thinking, I would be careful with that, with these like double lunge variations, with especially some of these basketball players that have really tight knees, because like part of what allows me to get down here like post surgery was not like doing those moves.
Okay.
Part of like what got me there is like building local tissue capacity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like I was able to squat, you know, like 325 on these knees before I could ever get down here. So there's a certain amount of like tissue capacity that the nervous system has to know it has before it will let someone get there. So it's a two-way street, right? It's like the nervous system has to have the signaling from the exterior knowing that it has the capacity to be there, as well as the nervous system has to know how to have the movement skill to do it. But like sometimes if you force the movement skill without the tissue capacity, there's something that they can be more at risk. So there's a game to be played there with like how far you get them in there, and that's why some of them just had to stand up and like literally couldn't even do it, especially the ones that had one of them has a knee surgery already. Another, and that's that they're gonna feel really weird things. They're gonna be really twisted up in certain areas, and sometimes working that out is like takes really tiny things at the ankle and the knee that they definitely aren't going to be able to movement skill their way to.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah, it's like there just has to be, it has to get enough consecutive weeks of like overload to even start getting into that direction. And I have actually the videos of like my first Cossack squat where I like try to go down and my whole leg is just like, and I literally cannot go, and you just hear my whole knee go. And I have the video of me like figuring it out. I'm like, all right, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I open this cabinet on the inside of my island, and I'm like, okay, I can take away body weight, and that's clearly the tissue capacity that I have. So I sit all the way down into it. I can't, and all I try to do is get my nervous system to fire, and I hold the island, and I'm like, and I just turn it on with my brain, and it barely turns on, and I like lift myself up out of it. But after enough consecutive weeks of that, I can now Cossack squat with load.
And so like,
I teach our body recompensate. We forget you teach them muscles to fire, correct?
Yeah, there's just a.
that's why I like to do the split squat variations, because I'm retraining. Like I never want to get them, like I'm not gonna get. I did the opposite of you. Like I could, until I got my mobility back, then I could squat the gym. Like I couldn't do any strength until I got that stabilization and the mobility. Then the strength came. So it was like that's why I like for the strength and.
Well, would you say you squat more now than you would have before?
Oh yeah. Like whenever I tore my ACL, MCL, and all that, like until I started doing more stability and mobility work, of like making sure I'm getting that range of motion, it's gonna suck. It's gonna feel bad for them. They're gonna feel some shit. But until you get that, until you get those nerve endings firing again, then I was able to like, all right, now I feel good enough to lift.
Well, and I would just argue that if instead of lifting squats, you worked on each week a split squat like we're doing, but with progressive overload each week, that you would.
Those girls aren't even squatting right now.
Well, I think that's an even larger. Like they don't have tissue capacity.
Glutes in any way. That's why I was like.
So what is their
Well, their normal warm up is going to be a lot of just like getting like the blood flow, like just like so they're not really doing things in the. I haven't met their new strength coach, but I know those girls are doing like quad presses, like leg extensions and hamstring curls, and they're not getting loaded under a box. I mean, they're not getting loaded under a bar.
Okay.
Which is like, because I know that because I went through the same thing when I was at McNeese. Like, I didn't, they were like, hands off. Hands off, don't do anything with it.
Do you think they would be open to or open to the idea of you maybe writing something up for them, like a food activation thing, a little, not trying to sound like food, but trying to continue to help you out. I don't know.
Yeah, like for them to warm up like on the court. I've talked about that to them, but it's just it's a stepping on people's toes type of thing. So it's like I'm happy that I get to see them
Yeah.
once a week and like that's what I'm gonna do my best at.
I hate that for them.
Yeah, it does suck. Because like I stayed injured, like I'm in better shape now than I was when I played D1 basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Huh?
It's so sad when songs are good but you hate them because
Oh,
they was like
it gets you.
such a peaceful song. I hate it.
So Chase, you're saying until you got strength, you weren't able to get
Well, it's,
the mobility in your knee?
so it's the idea of like, if I have a restriction in this full range of motion lunge,
Yeah.
I wouldn't push any movement skill of this back with if they don't have this hamstring to calf. And
Yeah.
if you can't lunge yourself back out of this, your whole body weight with the strength of your quad and the extension at that front leg, then your likelihood of being able to rotate at the hip and be able to start rotating relative to the tib and the femur down to get all these things happening is pretty unlikely, I would say. Yeah, so it's like I would work on this lunge and get their full range of motion, lift the foot up as far as they have to get the range of motion, get the lunge all the way down week to week. Once they have that, then they're probably gonna be strong enough to be free safely.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's kind of like sometimes there's
And also too.
there's like kind of steps to whether or not their body's gonna let them do it.
Yes, exactly. And that's I forgot, that's what I wanted to tell you. So for the forward lean split squats, they don't know enough to step back into the lunge. Start them on the ground. Say we're gonna start in a kneeling position. From here, like how you would reset.
Okay.
Start here.
Okay.
Because that just threw them off right away when they're like, oh, you want me to step into a lunge? Like, start here from the ground, you're leaning forward, you lift.
Mm-hmm.
That's a perfect lunge. And then you're coming back down to reset back in the position you started. That's going to give them a lot more confidence in their lunging pattern.
Mm-hmm.
But it shows them too that like, hey, this is exactly what I want activated in that lunge. I want to engage that left glute, that big toe stays on the ground, knee stays forward.
Gotcha.
You're teaching them from the ground.
Yep. Okay.
Man, you saw how bad their core is.
I mean,
The banded bites.
I know it's interesting.
Yeah.
And to me, I think the same thing too, because I'm like, guys, y'all are like D1 athletes. Like,
Yeah.
our core should be a lot better. Our flexibility to just be able to touch our toes should be better. Like, it's insane sometimes to see it, but it's bad even in the high school.
Duh. You know me. Turn to a '03 dog.
Yeah, we had like 2 or 3 extra actually.
There's this power lifter that I follow who he's at a really, really young age had like a 900 something deadlift.
Yeah.
And obviously his body's like really specialized to that type of thing. But someone asked him like, what would be your recommendation to get into powerlifting, like how to start training for powerlifting? And he was like, bodybuild. Because he was like, if you don't have any muscle to fire, how are you gonna fire it?
Right.
And so there's kind of this game of like, you gotta put on tissue and also get that to not be traumatic.
Right.
Does
If you want to power lift.
Well, I think specifically for like basketball players, powerlifters kind of just have to take all trauma all the time, which is why they kind of break down eventually. They just get too much CNS fatigue all the time. But from the like basketball perspective, it's like a little bit of tissue build, back off, relaxation with movement skill stuff. And that's where it's like they've got to be in that kind of middle ground so they don't get too, they don't feel like.
They're not overtrained in any way.
Yeah.
You gotta say just well-rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for, it's different for the O-line on the football, like on, it's different for different specific skill sports.
Yeah.
All right, so next week,
Oh my God, my own board, so I don't have to erase your work.
huh?
We're not on board, so I didn't have to erase your workout.
Ooh.
Oh, this?
We're not another board, so I didn't have to take a picture of your workout earlier.
Oh, where? Oh, that one? Oh, you had another board in your car? Why?
So I can always have an extra board.
Oh no, you can always just when I said my picture, take a picture of it because I don't know what it was on there. Oh, okay. No, if you go through my pictures, it's just like pictures. I always take a picture.
I'm trying to figure out a way to, what was that? Oh, there's 2 boxes. Trying to not, I don't want to take somebody's rack.
I don't need the rig.
Nope. All right.
Everything I'm gonna do is first when we out here. We're gonna do a lot of more of like ability stuff for the week and
Got you. I'm about to kettlebell swing, heel up zerker squat.
Okay, Chase. So tell me some other things that you would like to work on women's basketball. Like versus what we just did, the split squats. If you think that's a little bit too much.
I just think if we want them to get in the split squat variation, I think we should teach them the regressions so that they can.
Okay, give me some regressions.
Regressions would be first goal is hamstring to calf. If you can't get hamstring to calf, the further you raise the foot up, the easier it will be.
So how would you do hamstring to calf? Like in movement styles, give me a movement.
So it would be a lunge, but it's just like if you can't lunge here or you can't lunge here, then it's really easy like this.
In a runner's lunge.
Yeah, just any. I call it an ATG split squat because that's how I learned it. But like it's a runner's lunge.
do you do those and then add that heel lift? More calf activation?
No, because if they can't get the runner's lunge, a lot of times it's because they don't have dorsiflexion. So I don't want to get them to flex it anymore. Does that make sense? I'm trying to get them to heel down, dorsiflex all the way. Eventually, I do start training heel up stuff, but it's once I've gotten full range of motion. Does that make sense?
So runner's lunge.
Most basketball players' calves are already going to be tight because they strap them in ankle braces and then put them in basketball shoes so they're just.
Well, that's what the girl in front was saying, that she's got some IT issues and it's not, it's a calf issue. Like she stretched her calf and now she feels like
Fine.
She pulled it. She pulled it while she was stretching it. So it's not even an IT band. And I was like, hey, it comes from below, it's your ankle. Your ankle's really tight.
It'd probably be even tight in her feet.
Yeah.
Like from the bottom of her feet.
Yeah.
I forget that plantar fasciitis too. Like
And that's another thing I'll cue is like a lot of times someone can get full range of motion here, but they can't get full range of motion with 100% irradiation. So like if they are fully telling their brain to fire the foot, once you really grip the foot, grip the ground, grip the ankle, then the range of motion becomes way harder all the way down to the foot. You'll feel more, yeah, and you'll feel more tension up the knee and stuff. So like there's kind of, there's making sure first they can grip whatever they're on, and then getting their ankle and knee to move forward at that range of motion as far as they can. They'll probably feel some cracking, they'll probably feel some, and it'll be tender, and then they'll come back up and they'll go, oh, okay, that's where my knee and ankle actually can handle.
Yeah.
And so that's where, and they'll kind of figure it out, and then week to week they'll probably get down fast, you know, and then from there, once getting from there to here is really not a, like that's just a brain thing. They can learn that in like a, you know, it's a movement skill more.
Wanting them to get a better understanding kinesthetically of what's happening step by step.
Well, what's not letting them do that is their bottom knee. A lot of them have such a like a very fragile patella that they're not used to rolling on it. Like they can't do this. Like they get the whole like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like it's gonna come out. So it's
Well-
like that's what I'm trying to think of different.
Well, part of the reason why that back knee that's on the ground doesn't feel comfortable is because they don't have this.
Yeah.
Once they have this becomes really easy to stick underneath you
Yeah.
and sit on. And part of the reason is this, like your tib slides into the ankle. The more you like go down, and you get this relative internal, and because they're stuck without any rotation because of the ankle braces, them being right here, they don't have, as soon as it tries to rotate, it's like,
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's sliding out.
yeah, so, and it can like feel dislocaty kind of. But that's why if they just get, like, it's ideal to say if they have a perfect ass to grass squat, then they'd be fine, right? But the reality is if you throw the lunge in and they get this perfectly, and the other thing that they actually have to get perfectly too before they kind of move into anything else is can they flex the back quad and the back glute in the middle of it. So like, it's easy to get down there like this. It's very hard to get down there like this. So, and it was really, once you get down here and then you try to flex this back quad, you'll feel pull on the knee real hard. So there's all these little like brain, as soon as they fire, they'll feel another pull into a joint.
So do you eventually add the knee tap
Yeah.
when you have them down here?
Well, if they have it all the way down, I would just front rack, and I'd tell you start getting strong as fuck. As fast as possible without hurting yourself. And then also do yoga and,
Tap will really help that fire,
mm-hmm,
really
Yeah.
going in that hip flexor glute
mm-hmm.
activation. So how many athletes right now are injured? Injured? Yeah, like have injuries, like they've got the ankle.
Just two of them. Yeah, two of them, I think.
Mm-hmm. And maybe that type of lunge position just isn't for the like group mat type of thing, or we
Yeah.
teach them how to regress themselves on the mat, if that makes sense.
Right.
I just see a lot of them uncomfortable with their knee, and I know that
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah, and so maybe we'll, like next time I'll regress them to some sort of, like we're staying on the ground and I want to see some ankle pumps.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think ankle pumps is another one that I would like to see them with a block and they're just going forward and they're going down.
Yes.
And they're going forward and then they bring it back and they do it a little bit closer to them. And then eventually I want to get them sitting to where they can put pressure here. And then it starts to work here on that other one.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of them are just like this.
Yeah.
They can't do this. Once they do their calf lights up.
Yeah.
It's putting some pressure back. So it's like a progressive rocker into this, and then now all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, now I'm working that back one. To where I can see if I can come all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Come all the way forward. A lot of them can't do this either.
That reminds me from 2 sessions ago. I didn't tell you when we do this ankle thing. If you get them to do a a heel this way, a down, a flex, back up.
Yeah, some nerve gliding.
Yeah.
A lot of them will have an issue with that too, my football guys do.
Yeah. You can do the nerve flossing all the way up to the neck too. Have you done that one? Where you have it all the way out here and you
Oh, yeah.
and you actually feel.
I forgot I used to do that with that fascial forward fold.
Mm-hmm.
I used to make them flex and point and do that whole spiel.
Can I grab these boxes from you? Are you gonna use these boxes?
I was gonna use one for
Oh.
squat to reset, but I can use anything.
I forgot. I forgot she said I could use this rack. Never chilling.
I'm gonna sit down.
Thank you.
I was actually gonna text you the other day, Chase.
You what?
I was actually gonna text you the other day.
You should have.
My son now is into like starting to want to learn how to string.
I got him.
And he's sitting here telling me about it. I mean, he's all about these games and everything.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm just trying to figure out how and where to get started. I was like, I got you.
Yes.
He's like, really? I said, yeah. I said, I got Chase. And I'm telling him, and I pull up your feet, and I'm showing him your feet. He's like, like that. So I almost texted you the other day to ask you. He said, I'll have to look and see what it is. Because I'm going to say it wrong.
No, you're good. You're good.
QBS Studios.
OBS.
Studios.
Yes, open broadcast software.
Ah.
Yes, that's what I use. I can teach him all about it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's what he had mentioned.
Oh yeah, I got him.
Not too sure.
I've
But it's actually really exciting because I don't know anything about it. Chase.
bring him by.
I know. Well, he's supposed to come up this morning. We're going to go to the gym and train together after this.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't like home style workouts.
Uh huh.
So he went on his own. He ran away. So I'm like, that's all right. I'll catch you later.
Shit. Oh, okay, here we go. This is about to be fucked.
Yeah, right about here. Now you're good, girl.
Yes, please. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. I was fucking doing 360s over here.
I do the same thing. I walked around the gym forever. And I looked lost. Everybody kept looking at me. Walking around, so finally, the owner's like, Lily, what the hell are you doing? I said, I'm looking for the 2.5 pound plates. I was like, but I hate walking by and looking at people on the rig. And
Yeah. You got the.
yeah. What you got? 'Cause I'm going to take it.
It's really, yeah. You really got to be careful doing that as a guy too. You're walking around and you're like, dude, I swear I'm just trying to find a fucking 2.5. Like, yeah. Oh shit. I'm about to die over here. Yeah, not. She would be furious. She's fresh off her little surgery, man. Doing her best.
I know, I'm gonna go and see her next week.
She would love that. She would love that. Her own family ain't even checking on her. I mean, me and Haven are there. We've been bringing her breakfast, lunch, and
Yeah,
dinner
they're back
down
in
there.
the back.
Would y'all care if I played something? If Liz was cool with it? Would y'all care if I played something if Liz was cool with it? With no words, something vibey? I think it'll set a mood. I think it'll set a mood. You know what I'm saying? Liz, do you mind if I connect to the speaker in the trainer? Play something, no words?
Yeah. Let me take this off. Music-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's office speaker.
Office speaker. I'm gonna play something like vibey, like a little DJ set that has no words. It's chill. You know what I'm saying? And it's office.
Office speaker.
Hey, it's not working. It's not that big a deal. I don't know how to connect it. Yeah, no worries. Shit. Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Hey, am I in your way?
No, you're
Okay.
not at all. I just didn't want to need to do a farmer's care.
Come on.
Make sure that you have it nice and strong, shoulders pulled back. For the farmer's care, you're just holding this really still. We don't want it to swing. You want to think of it, we're about to take buckets of water that you're trying not to like spill. You want to hold them away from your body and not let it. Okay. You are so done for today. No, you're stronger than you think. I mean, you have a lot more foundation than, some of my clients are like, yeah, that haven't touched your weight.
Oh, God. so it's not nice. See if I can get down. Up the top. Pop it. Here the hills, deep off in the mountains.
I'm gonna have you come here. Sit. Now, whether you have your hands up here or on the side, I want you to lift that leg.
All right.
Just realized that I totally skipped my rotational run.
All good. All good.
I'm not good with 30-minute workouts.
It's hard getting them like.
I'm not, like, I'm like, dang, keep going, just
Well, and with that many exercises, like that was 12 minutes and that was 3 exercises. I'm cooked. You know? Those heel up Zerker squats are.
Oh,
They will light your
yeah,
shit up.
See, y'all can freaking kill me.
Having to hold your heels up on the edge while you do it, you can't let anything go. You know what I'm saying? Your whole
Oh, no,
nervous
for
system is like.
sure. That's when you were talking about that stability. There's like so, I mean, I learned that, and I can look back at it now, but like when I first started working out, I couldn't even like stand up on one leg. There's so many tiny muscles that,
Yeah.
for stability, you don't even realize that you have and need. Such a game changer. Okay, I'm going to therapy.
Hell yeah. Hey. I love to hear that. I went last week. It's all. That's you better. It's hard out here, y'all. That was tough. That was a nice one.
Yeah?
I just did a 3 exercise Tabata.
Hey, in August, put this on your radar.
Okay.
I have this old lady, not old, but like older lady coming in. She's 53,
Sweet.
and she's like, I don't want to do the same stuff. I want to lift super heavy weights. I want to go 3 rounds by 5.
I got her.
I want 4 different exercises. She's like reading this book, and I was like, bet, got you. And I was like, I know, it's someone for you.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah,
So-
August?
Her, I don't know if you know her. Her name's Sandra Walken.
Okay.
She does like woodworking, but she hurt her thumb, and she's like, I'm having surgery, like your mom. Literally 3 people that I know have had thumb surgery.
I'm
like that.
sketched out about that surgery.
Super
Have you seen it?
sketched. Yes.
Have you seen what
Yes.
they are doing, where they loop it through the.
And they loop, yes. And so.
They take away the joint, they start looping your stuff together. It's crazy.
And so she's doing all that, and she was like, I'm motivated. I want to like lift heavy weight. And I'm like, all right, cool.
I can get her to do your stuff too.
Monday,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I told her. I
Yeah.
was like, we'll do a mix of both.
Yeah. Because they like, the more mobility you have, like you're saying, I think the greater your launch pad to continue to overload is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted to have this conversation more with
Yes.
you about.
There's like they
They
both.
both need to happen.
Yes, but it's tricky per person, especially because basketball is getting so much volume on their joints
Yes.
already. So there's like each person has got to. But someone like her, she probably doesn't put any other volume on her body other than lifting. So she's ready to just come and like.
And just rep.
Yeah.
Literally do it.
There really is This is going to be interesting.
It is. And she's always been she's lifted, she's been like 15%. Like she knows, but now she's reading that she's older now and she wants to.
Bone density stuff and yep.
So I'm like, heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's up, boy? Yes, yes.